Hi there! No, there was not an episode of Persona 5 Strikers yesterday. Why was that? Well, it's because YouTube sucks! I know, truly breaking news. For those who don't know, they spent approximately 5 hours yesterday telling me that episode 9 would begin processing shortly, before ultimately giving up entirely and just telling me that my video was the big bad and it straight up failed to process. 3 separate times. Luckily, after a day's worth of pain, I finally managed to render and upload a version of this video that didn't piss off whatever defective tomato is in charge of YouTube systems, so it is now available for you to watch. Since it's a day late, I will also be uploading episode 10 in a few hours to make up for yesterday. I am really sorry for the delay, but there isn't really much I can do when YouTube tells me to piss off for a day straight. Speaking of which, before we begin, I have a quick message for that defective tomato I mentioned earlier. Dear YouTube, fuck off. Sincerely, Trevor Magic. Enjoy the video, everybody. Hello and welcome back to Persona 5 Strikers, where last time we began our road trip into the great unknown and we began traveling across the country, and I forgot I'm not allowed to walk one step outside my safe zone or else Morgana's gonna yell at me again. Great. And now we're here in Sendai, Sendai, I'm actually not entirely sure how it's pronounced, but we're here, we're ready to continue our adventure by heading down here to return to the RV park and discuss our plan of action. We met up with some questionable individuals yesterday, one of whom appears friendly, but I'm sure is not, and then another one who appears very not friendly, whose heart we are going to change, hopefully. So that's the game plan for today. So we're going to start off by heading back over here to the RV, and by the way, I was honestly wondering if Morgana was just going to transform into the RV and be the vehicle for the journey, but obviously we're not in the metaverse, so that wouldn't happen, but still, would have been funny. Would have been funny if that was the case.
Alright, let's go over what we know so far.
Well, doesn't Futaba have her own nice little space up there? With her own personal fan as well? Okay, who decided Futaba was the one to get the little private zone up there?
Sophia, you can confirm there's a jail here, correct?
The smell got a lot stronger once we entered the city. So yes, I'm sure of it. And the man we met earlier, his name was Ango Natsume?
I just did a quick search on him. Here's what came up. Ango Natsume, grandson to renowned writer Sogo Natsume. Currently a successful light novel author. Says the guy kicked off his career with his debut work, Prince of Nightmares, which won the grand prize in the Sokaisha Awards. This thing's selling stupidly well. It sold 1 million copies alone.
1 million? That's kinda nuts, right?
Yeah, for someone's debut to hit numbers like that is nothing short of a miracle.
I checked social media, and well, this whole thing is kind of bizarre.
In a Persona
Natsume's
game?
fans
Never.
Are probably going on some kind of rampage, right? There's a rumor that some people got beat within an inch of their lives, just because they were sort of dressed like Natsume's characters.
What fandoms have we seen something like that happen in? I can't think of any.
Right. The worst part is that no one stepped in to stop them. In fact, the attackers were praised for what they did.
I wonder what fandoms we've seen that have done these things as well.
These are likely the same kinds of people who defile Masamune's statue with flyers. They clearly lack self-restraint.
The fans at the station seemed really passionate too. It was almost like they were part of a cult.
I'm checking some of the online forums. Looks like there's about 100 threads created about this dude almost every day. And they're all positive. Not only that, but all of these IP addresses are from Sendai.
That's crazy suspicious. This is definitely our guy then, right?
How lucky that we just bumped into him accidentally when we stumbled out of the restaurant.
That's true. We haven't determined his abilities as a writer yet.
We're gonna make a...
Just some freakishly talented writer, then the jail here has nothing to do with him. And he earned all that praise, right?
Are we gonna make a series deconstructing his work called How Natsume Destroyed Everything before we can determine whether he's actually the rule of the jail or not?
But there's still a chance he's our monarch too, ain't there?
That's what we're gonna find out. Tomorrow, we'll go into town and see what intel we can dig up. If he's the monarch, then there's a good chance we'll run into some victims who've had their hearts changed, just like in Shibuya.
Oh yeah, we should probably let Inspector Gramps know too, huh?
Good idea. He might be able to give us some other clues too.
Okay, well, I guess we should all probably hit the hay. We've got a busy day tomorrow.
So... why the hell are we sleeping up top? Might as well be sleeping outside. Ain't it gonna be cramped?
There's nothing we can do. There isn't enough room in the car. Besides, it's not as bad as you say. Back when there were more students at the atelier, it was quite normal for us to sleep huddled together due to lack of space.
You know, I feel like if Haru inherited her father's, well, everything, shouldn't you guys have enough funds to be able to just rent a hotel for the night? Not even something, like, you don't even need to blow it on something fancy. Just a simple hotel or motel just to stay for the night. Do we really need to cram everyone into and on top of this RV in a park? I feel like maybe we don't need to do this.
Man, you always keep cool in the weirdest possible way. You know that? Come on, guys, are we really just gonna call it a night? Shouldn't we, like, all be playing cards till super late or stargazing or something? Ain't that the kind of shit we're supposed to do on a big trip like this? Sure, whatever, but I mean, come on, dude, something ain't right here.
Forget it, Reed. We're up early tomorrow anyway, so you'd better get some rest.
Man, it's gonna be hot as hell with 3 of us and Morgana, ain't it?
Very true. That fur certainly won't help things either.
Oh, what do you want from me? I can't help that I'm a cat. Not that I'm actually a cat, though.
You know, I can't help but notice that you seem to be a little at war with yourself here, Morgana. What the?
Guys, shut up.
Shit. Sorry.
Decided to turn in for the night. Just get a hotel. Haru's rich. She inherited all of her father's everything.
Wrong. Not like that. Like this.
Nope. Nope. I fell asleep to the sound of everyone's peaceful breathing. Like, I'm not even kidding. Just go rent a hotel. I promise you have the funds to do so. Like, there's no reason to cram us on the roof. Or to cram them inside the RV.
Awesome!
Made it to Sendai Station. Let's score some leads on that smug bastard.
Aww.
Sheesh, take it down a notch, dude. You're bouncier than a grade schooler on summer vacation. Are you alright, Futaba? Are you not a morning person? Well, according to the thing up there, it's noon, so even if she wasn't, that wouldn't really matter, now would it? I didn't sleep much last night. I can't get comfy without my usual pillow. I feel like you could have brought your usual pillow. I feel like there would have been enough room in the RV for your pillow. It was our first night sleeping in the RV, so I suppose no surprise you'll get used to it over time. Sure. Yeah, it sure would have been. It sure would have been nice if we had enough money left over to buy or to rent a hotel room for the night or something like that. Oh wait, Haru's literally rich. I forgot about that. If only we had some magical source of money that could have solved this problem for us. Station is really busy for a weekday, maybe because everyone's out from school. The shopping arcade is only a short walk away. The Tanabata Festival decorations are apparently a popular attraction for sightseers. Oh, I see. Sendai's Tanabata Festival is coming up soon. It seems there's plenty of shops to draw a crowd. Perhaps we should try asking around over there. We'll do the same thing we did with Alice. Let's meet up again once we found something. So this is the part where I talk to random people for a couple minutes. Alright. Well, we did it before, we can do it again. Are you finally gonna let me roam around? It appears, I might eat my words in a second, but it would appear that you are finally gonna get to let me roam around at my free will. Okay, so Makoto's right here. What has Makoto learned in the 1 second it's been since we split up? What a crowd. I wonder what's going on. Another selfie stick? Hold on, up there on the right. Look, again! Back at it again, the selfie stick crew. They're fading out of existence right here. In fact, I can, what, that's powerful. I have the power to make people disappear when touching them. Watch this. And they're all gone. Except, okay. Now, this guy just doesn't want, there we go. Now they're all gone. Like, I didn't want to go away for a second there. That guy stubbornly stayed in the world, but he was gone temporarily. Okay. Anyway, what the hell is going on over here? Department store. It's a big department store. We shouldn't go in there unless we have to. Well, I just want to know what all the fuss is about. Do you know what all the fuss is about? I need to buy every last one. Then maybe Ango will finally notice me. He's gonna see it was nothing more than a $. That he I've no hurry, I'll miss his book signing. You don't...
Did you say?
Natsume's doing a book signing? Search complete. Natsume will be holding a book signing nearby, and it's happening very soon.
Really?
Wait, is that why they're all here? The bookstore's in a small named Porto, and the event starts in 1 hour. I see. Let's come back here when we're done collecting rumors. Okay, and we're already up to 27%. Alright then. What else? There's something right here. What is this? The antenna shop. Hello there! We can buy a deodorant that hides your presence, slightly decreases jail security level. With my magical... Imagine that, deodorant that makes you invisible. That's some magical shit right there. A magazine with thrilling info about Sendai hotspots, increases showtime gauge. I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt to buy... We'll buy 2.
Here you are.
Why not? Do we want one of these? We have the funds. Let's buy one.
Appreciate your business.
Why not? We may as well. We may as well.
Come again.
Okay. So there's that. Let's see, where else can we go? We can go down here. We can go over this way. I don't want to miss anything. I don't want to... There's a lot of places we can go. I don't want to miss anything. Of course, it occurs to me that I might not miss anything if I just follow all the... Decision. I'm gonna just follow all the yellow shopping bags on the mini-map. I probably won't miss anything, but still, you know, you can never be too careful. You want to make sure you don't miss anything super important. Okay, let's head over in this direction. See if there's anything down this long path that might be of interest to us. Man, the graphics have been significantly overhauled. Like just the simple shading and lighting effects have been very much improved for not that they were bad in Persona 5, but they look a lot better in this game without a shadow of a doubt. And this is only on the Switch version, so imagine what it looks like on the other versions. What is this oddly conspicuous door? Oh, it's an elevator. All right, I would not have guessed that. Observation facility entrance. There's not a whole lot going on there, but I think I saw something over here. Is there a person waiting for me over in this direction? It seems there may be a person waiting for me over in this direction, and that person is Ryuji. How about that? And also, nope. Let's just talk to you. Check out those things hanging from the ceiling. They look like aliens. They are apparently called streamers. In Sendai, they're known for being topped with a large ball called a kusudama. Now that I think about it, isn't Tanabata celebrated in July? It looks like Tanabata is observed using the old lunar calendar. So the festival is held a month later in August. I don't know if I follow you, but whatever. August rules. Okay. That didn't really get us anywhere. Does On know anything? This sucks. Find something out? Oh, I was wandering around the shopping area here, and now I've got sweets on the brain with all these dessert shops and food stands around. The temptation's the worst. I almost folded when I saw a plate with Gyutan ice cream that also sells chocolate bananas. Alright, sorry about that. I should get back to asking around about Natsume. Yeah, okay. So is everyone just in this one area? Skeptical woman versus... Okay, let's listen to what the skeptical woman has to say. Oh, you want to know about Ango Natsume? You and the rest of society. Everyone's talking about him lately, and it makes me sick. Pretentious pricks like that are always hiding something. I heard business that has been good lately thanks to all that Natsume gift merch. People need to wake up. There are plenty of other good authors out there. Yep, I concur, and I haven't even read any of his crap yet. Look, the general store over there is unusually packed with female customers. As opposed to the normal amount of female customers. Apparently uses the authority on what the normal amount of women is in a store. Great. Lovely. Okay, sure. Futaba and Haru over here. What do they have to say?
Hi.
Oh, hello. I've been asking around the shops here. Apparently Sendai's in the middle of Natsume fever. Apparently it's even affecting some of the shop's staff. I overheard some complaints that it's getting bad for business. People no call, no showing, or even ditching their shifts partway through to go pick up more copies of Natsume's book. Their hearts have been changed? Oh, I nearly forgot. When I told one of the local restaurant owners that I was on a trip with my friends, he gave me this. It's a hamburger from a local chain using only local ingredients. They said it's very good. That's poisoned. Don't eat that. Never eat that. The store owners were real surprised to learn who Haru's family is. At first they were all stiff and nervous, but Haru's too warm for anyone to keep that up long. She had him singing in no time. It was crazy seeing how people treat the upper crust, let alone Haru's ability to get him to stop. She is so amazing. Alright then, you know what would have been even more amazing? Is if she actually gave us the money from her father's account that she inherited to let us stay in a hotel, not the top of the damn RV. But I digress. Hey, Big Bang Burger's right here. Is there another Big Bang Burger challenge available? There's no day or night in space. Would you like to try the Gyutan Burger? Only available for a limited time. Well, we can buy more things. Stores out to all allies. Applies, that's good. And I think that's what Anna gave us. So, I think we just want this for everyone. We'll buy 4 of those and a couple for individual people. Actually, we'll buy 1 more just to be safe. Okay, that's all said and done. I like how I'm just wasting my time buying things instead of actually getting on with the plot and searching for things. Here, let's listen to these people. What do you have to say? Anything interesting? Look at this. Bookworm deleted her social media account. Isn't Bookworm that author you really like? She's been putting out quite a lot of work lately. Maybe she got depressed. Her last post did mention that she's tired of trying to make her voice heard in a vacuum. I think Ango Natsume is the cause? I never would have guessed it. Have you read Ango's book? The story and the dialogue is similar to what Bookworm... Oh, is it now? Is it now? And suddenly another piece of the puzzle falls into place.
Hey.
Hey, did you hear that? She seems suspicious of Ango Natsume stealing other people's... Thanks, Sophia. I got that. I wonder if it's true or just some rumor. And that jumped us up all the way to 65%. Well, that was a stark increase. Okay. So there's another shop over here. This is the local supermarket. What's on sale? What's on sale here? A lot of cooking ingredients, it would seem. Okay. I didn't check. I didn't actually check what ingredients we need to make things. So I'm just not gonna buy. I don't imagine me using the cooking thing all that much. I don't imagine me seldom ever utilizing that mechanic, so I'm just not gonna bother. Sure, it's only better safe than sorry. I'll buy that. Why not? Why not? Given how dire our healing state was. Wait, what was that? Mount Goryu Fudoin Temple. Okay. I didn't know there was a temple here. It's small, but kind of distinguished if you really look at it. Apparently, businesses come here for good luck. Please support my store, the Sophia shop. What? Did she just plug her own? Oh, dear God. Please support Sophia on Patreon. Their pal interested in trying some chilled pineapple? Not particularly. But it does restore SP to 1 ally, so I'll happily buy 3 of them. Why not? Come again, alright? Sure thing. Yeah, but given how dire the state of our healing items were last time, I don't really want to take any chances for the next time we go in. And I might be blowing my load too much here. I think I might be buying too many. Then again, I guess you can never really have too many healing items because you'll always use them up eventually. Eventually, you will inevitably use everything you possibly can. Okay, can we go in this direction or is this, no, can't go that way. Can I go this way?
Let's head back.
There's nothing over there. Great. I'm glad to know that. I'm glad you've already determined that there was nothing over there. Okay. Well, I think we cleared this area out, so let's see if there's anything down. Yeah, never mind. I guess I can't go.
Wait.
Can't go that way. Yep, can't go that way. Oh, so I was just checking the store, but apparently he gave us information on Alice, or not Alice, on Natsume I was unaware of. I was just skipping through the dialogue to get to this screen where I can buy things, but apparently we got a thing. Okay. A keychain with a popular local character effect plus 20 SP. We're buying that. Absolutely, we're buying that. No questions about it. We'll take all the extra SP we can get. An eye patch that evokes feelings of an unparalleled warrior, agility plus 4. Do we want this? Do we want this? I don't know if we want this. I don't know that agility is all that useful for us. No. I don't think we need to get that. Investigation complete.
Alright.
Got plenty of intel now. I say it's safe to call it quits. Remember Natsume's autograph session we heard about? This is our chance to see him in person. Let's do some first-party reconnaissance. Alright, let's do it. Thanks, Sophia. We should get over there ourselves. Let's assemble the Avengers. But first, this loading screen.
That smug bastard's being promoted all over the place. Like I'm going insane.
That's quite a crowd for a book signing.
Oh, there's so many people. I think I'm gonna throw up.
Please don't.
Is he gonna give out his keyword for Emma and change everyone's hearts like Alice did? We should keep an eye on him for now.
Natsume-san, I just wanted to say thank you for putting out such wonderful work all the time. I was so touched by your book. I ended up buying 50 copies.
Why?
Yeah, well, I bought 100. Some to read, some to collect, some to give out, some to...
Okay, like, I know it's just because the metaverse is messing with their heads, but really think about it. 100 copies of one book! Really? Really, though? Okay, so, I think I have 2 copies of books only ever in the sense that, so, like, sometimes I'll have a physical version of a book and then the digital version of a book, as in the physical, tactile, either hardback or paperback, and then something on the Kindle e-reader. That's the furthest extent I'll get of buying multiple versions of a book. With the only exception being if there was, if ever a paperback version of something had an additional content at the end. That was it. That was the most I got was ever was 3 copies of a book, and that was because of the different hardcover, paperback, and digital. That was the closest I ever got to owning multiple copies of a book. 50? Like, what are you gonna do? Really? Let alone 100. Just even ignoring the cost associated with that. Imagine, what are you gonna do with all those books? You're gonna collect some, yeah, you're just gonna have a bookshelf full of the same damn Natsume book. And you're also gonna be in debt soon afterwards. Like, again, I know it's just the metaverse, but this is really, I can't even imagine.
My goodness, thank you. I'm flattered.
Oh, shut up.
Reading your book somehow gives me hope.
No.
Courage to keep going.
Not the dreaded H word.
Until each and every one of my friends knows about your book.
At this point, how wouldn't they, given how much of a sensation they are? Like, clearly Natsume has made his waves. I mean, look at this place. How could they possibly not know?
Well, I have said that I want my book to reach as many people as possible.
As I assume every author does.
But feel guilty, though. Be sure you don't overdo it.
Oh, you don't feel it. I don't feel
No,
anything.
it's okay. I'm helping you because I want to.
I heard the reason he started writing novels was for this poor girl who's bedridden in the hospital.
Oh, come on.
Supposedly, he wanted her to keep fighting so she could one day see him finish his novel.
Oh, la-di-da.
Gosh, that's beautiful. He's just so compassionate. It's like he's a saint.
I know, that story alone's enough to make me cry. I guess even real life is like a novel sometimes. We have to tell the whole world about Ango Natsume's good deeds.
The book signing concluded and Natsume and his fans left. Oh dear God, that was a sight to behold. I mean, we already knew these people were delusional, but I mean, really.
But he's really popular.
Do you think that bit about the girl in the hospital is for real?
No, I don't.
Seemed like the type, if you ask me.
I don't think Natsume said anything resembling a keyword. Could it be because he really isn't a monarch? Or perhaps he's just being careful.
If he is the monarch, maybe everyone here's already had their hearts changed.
Meaning he wouldn't need to give out his keyword. Hey, Inari, what's that you've been reading?
Ango Natsume's novel, Prince of Nightmares.
Inari? You actually bought that thing?
I simply wanted to check whether the content of the book was truly deserving of the fervent praise it's received.
Gonna guess not.
How is it? Is it good?
How should I put it? For any creative work, one should be able to feel some sense of its creator's passion. No matter how crude or unrefined the work may be, there should always be some sort of spark present to those engaging with it. I'm not terribly well versed in the literary arts, but I feel nothing when reading this book. The sentences are formed well enough, but what's here is shockingly hollow. It's as if these words have been taken from someone else and given the most bare minimum coat of paint possible.
Let me see. Oh, wow. This line here is lifted from an anime from 2 years ago. The words got changed a bit, but that's definitely it. Sneaky. I think I've seen this one before too. And this one. Sheesh. This one too. Wait. Is this whole book just a bunch of stuff he ripped off and strung together? If the original writers, or worse, their fans, ever saw this, there'd be a frickin' riot online.
I can't possibly fathom how such a fraudulent piece of work garnered this much praise.
Because people are stupid. That's how. You'd be surprised how many times mainstream popular things just recycle the same damn thing that happened previously, and no one notices, or they're deliberately ignorant to it. And just like, wow, what a revolutionary new thing that I've never seen ever happen in my life before. Wow, wow, wow. So cool.
That is, unless the fans had their desires stolen.
I don't know. I can believe that even if they didn't have their desires stolen, people would still be oblivious to the fact that a piece of work could be completely ripped from a different piece of work entirely. Because that happens in our world all the goddamn time.
With all that we know now, it's safe to say there's definitely something going on here.
Really?
If only we knew the keyword, we can investigate the jail for ourselves.
Think we should ask some of his fans? They've all had their desires taken, right?
If this is anything like the situation in Shibuya, I doubt they'll tell us anything.
Guess we're kinda stuck then. Have we heard anything from Gramps yet?
He said he'd be here by tonight. Maybe he learned something.
Alright then. I guess we should go ahead and wait for Inspector Hasagawa then.
Hold on.
Oh, what do you want?
Why do you think Natsume wrote this novel? No. Somehow I don't believe that's the case. No matter how much praise your work receives, if it was built on the backs of others, then you cannot truly call that praise your own. Those compliments will surely ring empty. Anyone in the arts should know this.
Okay, so that doesn't actually change. Okay, so what I said is he would want it to get famous, which would be irrelevant to whether it's stolen material or not is quite irrelevant, because the point would be he just wants recognition. He wants people to look up to him and admire him, and if he's willing to plagiarize other people's material to pass them off on his own, pretty sure he doesn't really give a shit whether whether he knows it's fraudulent or not, because people are praising him, and that's all he wants. So I don't quite think your line of reasoning here checks out.
That is why I don't understand. What was he thinking when he wrote this novel?
What are you two doing? Let's get going.
My apologies. It wasn't my intention to hold you up.
Well, yes it was. You literally did exactly that. Okay, I mean, these loading screens really are getting kind of insane. Let's be real here.
Pretty nice ride you've got here.
The cat has hijacked Futawa's private space.
And I gotta say, I didn't expect Sendai to be on the agenda. How'd you know there was a jail here?
It's magic.
Well, about that.
I smelled it.
You smelled it?
Anyways, have you learned anything new?
Ah, yes. Ango Natsume, right? Yeah, he's suspicious all right. His book's been selling like crazy, but only here in Sendai. Most of the other stuff I've heard lines up with what you guys told me. Anyhow, I did some asking around, and here's what I found. Apparently, everyone in Natsume's little fan club becomes friends with him through Emma. And once that happens, they start buying his book any and every chance they get. Some even go into debt because of it. Any of this sound familiar?
It's just like what happened with Alice.
He might have different methods from Alice Hiragi, but I'm almost certain Natsume's using the same power.
In that case, we really need to get our hands on his keyword.
Can't we just nab this shithead and make him cough it up?
Ugh, do that? And I would have to arrest you for assault. You can ramble on about jails all you want. Best case scenario is you getting dragged off to a mental institution.
Ah, right.
Well, we're Phantom Thieves, so going at it directly's not preferred anyway.
Ah, there goes Beauty Thief. Always trying to be elegant and subtle and stuff.
Beauty what?
My name is Beauty Thief.
I see. She's really calling herself that?
Getting back on track, we gotta think of a way to get that keyword.
That's where I come in. You better thank me for this later.
I will do no such thing.
Natsume's holding a party tonight in celebration of Prince of Nightmares passing over 1 million in sales. And I just happen to have enough invitations for all of you. Which means...
We're crashing a party?
Hey, that sounds fun as hell, don't you think?
Wouldn't you like to know? Better to keep you in the dark, but let's just say I know a guy.
Yeah, I don't care who I don't care if you knew this guy, who 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 knew this guy. It's kind of important to know where you got this so that we know what, cause like what's the presumably we don't know how normal people obtain these invitations. So if we're questioned about it, we need to know what to tell them. We can't just say we know a guy. That's not gonna go over well.
So what do you think? Glad we struck a deal?
We struck no deal. You imposed a deal upon yourself.
Yeah, nice one, Gramps.
I must admit, I'm seeing you in a whole new light.
No, I'm glad you're doing that because I'm not.
Came through, Gramps.
I knew we could count on you, Gramps-son.
No, did all of really?
At least call me by my name.
Did all of you turn it on a dime that quick? Didn't we all agree we hate him? What happened to that?
Gramps.
Yeah, I just don't like him. At all, actually.
Thank you all very much for coming today. This is just a small token of my appreciation. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoy yourselves.
Congratulations, Mr. Natsume. Truly.
It's all thanks to everyone working so hard to push sales. All I did was write.
Oh, you're too modest.
It really is impressive how well you've done, considering the amount of competition there is these days. But I know we tried to promote you early on as the grandson of renowned writer Sogo Natsume, but I never would have expected you to perform this well.
The praise you've received is due entirely to your talent, Mr. Natsume. You're a shining star to readers and authors alike.
My talent, you say? Well now, I wouldn't go as far as to say that. The words on the page matter little. If there's something worth talking about, the people will always flock to it. From there, all one needs to do is craft a little story into it. And voila! For example, take that origin story about how I started writing because of some poor girl in the hospital.
Pardon my asking, but is that story really true, Mr. Natsume?
I'm afraid that's my little secret.
So no, then.
Fiction. Does anyone really care?
You could have just said, no, it's not. Also, please don't get me started down the road of, it's fiction! Don't do that again.
You might recall Ichiryu Matarame's confession on TV not too long ago. Surely you remember.
I hate his voice.
His signature piece. What was the name of it?
Oh, do you mean the Sayuri?
Ah, yes. That's it. The Sayuri. That piece was certainly lauded as the pinnacle of beauty at the time. But if you ask me, the only place it belongs now is the trash.
Well, good thing no one is asking you because you've lifted all your success from stolen material.
Dick!
The trash? How rude! He has no idea what was put into that painting. Who does he think he is?
By the way, can I just say that they are woefully underdressed for an event like this? I don't know how everyone's not staring at them like what the hell are you people doing here?
Yusuke, I know how you feel, but...
I'm alright. I have a favor to ask. Would you mind if I handled this one? I promise I'll get the keyword from him.
But...
There's a good chance he remembers your faces from the other day. However, I was toward the back of the crowd, so there's a good chance he won't recognize me.
Okay, but...
Yusuke might be our best bet here.
Yeah, but he's also the most emotionally vulnerable out of all of us, because he's the one who is most directly tied to what he was just talking about. Futaba was also towards the back of the group, as was Makoto. Either one of them would be perfectly viable options here, and have a lesser risk of compromising the mission. I don't... Like, obviously I have my personal reasons to not really like Yusuke, although I will admit that he's grown on me a little bit. But this is like an actual pragmatic reason to not send him in to do this mission.
Good luck.
I don't trust this.
Thank you. I'll be off then. Pardon me for interrupting. I happen to be a big fan of yours, Natsume-san.
Who are you?
Forgive me. I was hoping I might trouble you for an autograph.
Hey, Mr. Natsume is a busy man. You can trouble him later.
Come now. I'm sure one autograph won't hurt.
You mean it? My thanks, Natsume-san. You're too kind. To receive an autograph from the great Ongo Natsume himself. This honor is truly more than I deserve.
Nonsense. Don't sell yourself short. It's readers like you who allow authors like me to keep writing.
I see. That's a wonderful way to look at it. Oh, right. Do you by any chance use Emma, Natsume-san?
Of course. With how convenient it is, how could I not?
If you don't mind, could you please add me to your friends list? It would be a privilege to be closer to one I respect so greatly.
Not at all. My fans and readers mean the world to me. The keyword is Prince of Nightmares.
Thank you very much. Expect a request from me sometime soon. Now,
Really?
there's one more thing. I overheard you and your entourage mention the Sayuri.
No, Yusuke...
If I'm not mistaken, you said it should be thrown out with the trash.
This is why you don't...
So you heard that, did you? Is that what I said? Well, I take it someone of your taste agrees with me. In the end, that painting only held value because of whose name was attached to it.
Don't do it, Yusuke.
The Sayuri was painted by my mother.
You idiot!
This may be unprofessional of me, but professionalism be damned. My mother painted the Sayuri at the cost of her own life. It is her final masterpiece.
This is what I was worried about. This is why you don't... Okay, so... Look, obviously Yusuke has every reason in the world to be pissed to high hell about what this turd nozzle just said, obviously. Because yes, he knows the labor of love that was poured into, like, everything surrounding the creation of that final masterpiece. Obviously, he knows what went into that. It means a lot to him, and obviously he would have reason to be offended by this. But it's for that very reason that literally anybody else should have been sent to do this, and not Yusuke, because now we're going down this rabbit hole. This is what... not the time, Yusuke. Just move on. This cannot end. This will only end badly for us.
That painting is crafted with a love that simply cannot be found anywhere else.
Like, because it's not gonna change anything. His head is shoved too far up his own ass for this to actually have a significant impact on him to any degree. So this can only harm us.
Don't you dare lump it in with that soulless drivel you cobbled together from authors far more talented.
Because now he knows you were faking the whole time.
Hey, you can't...
I merely spoke the truth. Now, if you'll excuse me. We've got what we came for. Let's head outside, yes?
Also, if he didn't...
Soulless drivel? That little bastard. What the hell does he know?
I think...
It's all right, Mr. Natsume. He's just, looking to blame you for something because he's jealous of your genius.
If the concern was that he would recognize us because we were towards the front of the pack, maybe we shouldn't have stood right next to him the whole time.
Don't let him get to you.
Shut up! No matter. He'll come around just like the rest.
Oh, well, that was a shit show. But, I mean, we got what we came for, but we probably Wasn't a good idea to piss him off. Not in our best interest to do that.
My apologies. I couldn't hold myself back. I suppose I still have much to learn.
Gee, it's almost as if you shouldn't have been the one to do it in the first place.
Worked out. We got the keyword, so we're all good.
That's the post-hoc rationalization.
Great. I was actually pretty impressed with how you stood up to him.
Well, I can't say my assessment of his book was entirely correct. Whatever someone feels from a work of art, no matter what that work may be, ultimately comes down to the individual.
Yeah, well, for what it's worth, we all loved seeing you stick it to that creepy Nari.
In any case, we've got the keyword now. All that's left is to find our entry point.
Sendai Station would be a good place to look.
How come?
The smell isn't as strong there. The security's probably more lax. The station should be a safe point of entry, just like in Shibuya.
So I guess we're doing it then.
Yeah, we've got everything we need. Tomorrow, that jail's getting a visit from the Phantom Thieves.
Oh yeah.
Hey, there's something I wanted to ask you. Yusuke might have been acting calm just now, but he seemed rather sad. Why was that? Oh, I see. So when someone disrespects something important to you, it makes you more sad than angry.
Well, maybe a little bit of both, speaking from experience.
At the very least, Yusuke seemed to feel that way. I think I'm starting to understand him a little better now. Thank you for explaining that to me.
I went back to the RV and get some rest. You know where you could get a lot better rest? In the hotel that you could rent for the night, courtesy of Haru's massive bank account. Maybe try that on for size. But first...
I've been waiting for you.
I've not been waiting for you.
Desires in this place have been stolen as well. The voices of countless hearts are stirring about. At the same time, I can feel the threat of the calamity is only growing stronger. I have called you here to deliver important news. The bonds you have forged will now impart an even greater power to your personas. This new power, it seems it was born from a connection you've made during your travels. This will become the sustenance that will further nurture your potential. Cherish it dearly. I admit I'm somewhat jealous. There is no doubt that they will give you the strength needed to cut through fate.
Alright then. Powering up skills with Bond. A new set of Bond skills has been unlocked. These allow you to strengthen the skills of your personas. Be sure to take advantage of this new power in future battles.
May luck be on your side.
Alrighty then. Well, we got the keyword, so is it now time to dive into the... Well, first we have a loading screen, but then... It'll be time to dive in?
I'm so tired.
Snap out of it, Ryuji. We're about to head in.
I know. I was so excited last night I couldn't sleep.
What, you think it's Christmas morning or something?
Any idea how big this place is? Can you tell, Sophia? Based on the smell, I'd say it covers nearly all of Sendai. That's quite big.
Considering what's happening throughout the city, the scale makes sense. But that's all coming to an end.
Right. We're heading into the Sendai jail. Hey.
So we've got ourselves a mobile hideout. Pretty convenient. And I gotta say, it sure does make the Phantom Thieves even cooler. Once you think everyone's good and ready, well, let's meet at the hideout and infiltrate the jail. We're counting on you. Okay, well, I think we're all set and ready to roll. Hello, what do you have for me? Hey, good timing. I want some crew before we hit up the jail. Good luck, Koei, let's call it. Good luck, Koei. You know, like in ancient warrior times, they'd all sit around and eat curry together before marching into battle? Or something like that?
Anyways,
I know we just had some a little while ago, but my reserves are running low. I can't help it. And we're about to go into a jail. I need a curry power-up, and only yours will do. But this is the only ingredient I could scrounge up. Good luck finding the rest. Do I have to go on a Kingdom Hearts, Traverse Town, Ratatouille, Chef Kitchen fetch quest to find stupid ingredients? Really? This is literally a quest from Kingdom Hearts 3 in Traverse Town when you're cooking things for Remy. You gotta run around town and find all these little stupid ingredients hidden under rocks and in boxes and on top of rooftops and in someone's chimney. All over the place. Probably gotta go into someone's kitchen to find one at some point. I did not enjoy that quest in Kingdom Hearts 3, and I'm probably not gonna enjoy it here either. Okay, well, I guess we need to go on a or maybe it's optional. Hold on, let's. It might be optional. If it's optional, I'm not doing it. It's probably optional. I think about it. Hey, ain't this pretty sick? It's a keychain of the little katana. I can't stop myself from buying this kind of stuff. I feel like I just gotta be in a dude and all. My mom probably pissed telling me I waste my money, but you know what? I say that stuff like this makes the best souvenirs. I get you.
Right?
I mean, they're pretty cheap, but they hold up alright, and they build all sorts of cool little gimmicks in them. In fact, this thing splits into 2 halves. How's about we divvy it up? Here, you take the katana half, I'll take the dragon hilt half. Okay then, suppose I have that on for size. Where else can we go? We can go down this direction. Are there any other? There appear to be no other teammates waiting for us down here, but there is a thing. There's a thing over here. Fussy Manager. Can I help you? Lovely chat. I just wanted to see what was up because you appeared to be annoyed, and also your name is literally Fussy Manager. But apparently you're so fussy you don't even want my help. So piss off then. Goodbye. Hello there. If you're here to eat, we recommend the salmon bowl. Some cooking recipes can be sold in local shops. Don't miss the opportunity to buy them whenever you find them. If you miss out on any recipes, it is still possible to buy them from Sophia's online shop. However, be aware that obtaining them this way will be much more expensive. So basically, buy them now or forever hold your peace.
That's what you like?
Alright then.
Here you are. Mine.
I'll take it. You know, I've been curious about this place. It smells so good here, even from outside. Beef tongue is probably the most well-known specialty in Sendai, but salmon bowls seem to be popular as well. If it's alright with you, why don't we try it out together? Better than eating alone, right? Did they just not bring in Haru for the scene? Like, she's just not with me. This is definitely the right choice. There's no way simmering salmon with the rice wouldn't turn out delicious. She's just not in the scene. That was interesting. Okay, buy a few more just to be safe. I think this will be good for healing items for the time being. And thanks for stopping by. Alright, cool. So we checked out down here. Anything up in this direction? Outside of Ryuji, of course. There's an area. Hello. What are you? Skeptical woman. What are you skeptical about? Finally, somewhere I can relax. All I ever hear about at the station is Natsume, Natsume, Natsume. So are you just taking a vacation from the insanity of the world? I can respect that. Oh, a little cutout board photo spot. I'd like to do this too, but it'd be fun to take this to the jail. But I don't know if that's a good idea. Okay. Can we interact with this? No, this appears to be a thing that we cannot interact with. Okay. Hello, can I talk to you? Nope, can't talk to you. Oh, wait. Examine fortune slip tying area. So people tie their fortunes here in hopes of connecting with the gods. Alrighty then. Examine Emma votive tablets. I wish Natsume Sensei's novels will be remembered for eternity. I hope Natsume's future is brighter than 1,000 suns. It's not bad to wish for someone's happiness, but it's not the same if they're being forced to do so. Is the whole board just full of Natsume requests? Because that's mildly painful. Okay. Anything else we can... Oh, fortunes. You want to buy a fortune and see if we're in any luck? It says 100 yen per draw. Sure, why not? We have the funds for it. What are we going to get? I reached in hoping for the best.
I see.
You got blessing. That's not bad. Okay. That's good, right? I think that's good. That sounds like a good thing. Okay, I think that's all. Guessing that's probably all we can do here. So I guess I'm not going on a quest to find more ingredients for Futaba. We already cooked the curry. I already have done a fetch ingredients quest in Kingdom Hearts 3. We are just gonna go into the hideout. Let's get out of the hideout. But first, again, everyone here gets screwed. Everyone is stuck down here except Futaba. who just has her own little private suite up there. I guess. Alright, well, we're not gonna cook. We're just gonna... actually, wait, can we... I guess it's I should probably equip things, right? Because we have... I believe everyone's equipped with that, because we have some accessories, I think, that I can give people. So let me just set this up. Okay, so we have... critical up. That could be good. Endurance is up. But this is what I think is what we really need. The question is, who do we give it to? And I'm probably just gonna give it to myself for now. Do that. In terms of critical up, who do we want to increase critical attacks? Probably Haru's kind of amazing. So I might go for a little bit of this. And then endurance +2, I guess I'll give that to Morgana. Not on. Didn't want to do that. Go to Morgana, go down here, and you. There we go. Okay. I think that's everything we need for the time being. Oh, actually, first we have some bomb points. I didn't even realize we had bomb points. Alright, so we can upgrade everything here, or we can also get this stuff. Damage from physical persona skills, damage from magical persona skills, chance for to inflict status ailments. These are all really good things. And we could also get this, but we already have this, so don't really need that. Man, this is almost overwhelming with how many choices we have in terms of things we can. This might be something worth considering, actually. Well, let's get this. I definitely want this. That's gonna be good. Don't need that. I think that'll be good for down here. Don't need a chance for mass to manifests. Don't need any of this stuff. This could be useful. They will increase the damage of that. Increase the damage of that. That should be okay for the time being. Then, do we want to increase this? Let's increase these by 1. Just because we can. We have 6 left. That costs 4, so we could either do 1 of these, or we can do 2 of these. And it's probably better to just do 2 of these. So which ones do we want? I'm gonna go with these 2. I'll increase these 2, and then we'll call it there. And, okay. Alright, I think that should be good for the time being. So now, let's head into the jail. Let's get this show on the road.
Let's go.
After, of course, a pair of loading screens, I'm guessing. Here's one. Get ready for the second. And there it is, yep. There's the second one. God, they take so long.
So that's it.
Once again, the domain reflects who's within.
Alright, I think I'm gonna leave the video here. I think it's a good place to start right here, right before we head into the jail. So we'll leave things here for today, and tomorrow we'll come back and we will continue our adventure exploring the jail. So that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time. We'll have to catch you all tomorrow for some more Persona 5 Strikers. Goodbye.